and makes you ready for the NFL.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Nix.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Ready. Olay. Captain.
Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Genty out of the backfield.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Ashton Genty,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Gone. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
They run for it with Bigsby.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Goff.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Blue, 32.
To the air is Gabriel. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in it. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Like 20. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Luther Burden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
16 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10.
They'll go play action with Nix.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here is third down at 4.
Goff.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And back deep, Deontay Johnson.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First and 10 at the 37.
Throwing Nix. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
16 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nix to the air. To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Nix looking to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They're going. It's Nix. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Njoku, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's gone. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 6.
At the Bills' 38-yard line.
Now gone.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Goff throwing again. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Savion Williams
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big gain there for the Bills. 47 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
In motion, the tight end. Another run by Bigsby. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Goff. He's got this complete to Burden. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
2 for 1.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Nick's going to keep this himself. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again with Genty. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 2 now, second and goal. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now third and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's Goff. Smith catches left side. Down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Smith, 88 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bills 24.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air again. Goff.
A short one there, caught by 1.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Block 20. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, kill. Hard ball.
Goff now to throw.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
To throw is Goff.
He'll try and do this himself.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th.
31.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Nix.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, Bigsby. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
And Bigsby once more.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Go, come on! 180!
Bigsby diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 24-yard line.
Captain.
Back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. Now Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Carter. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Nix. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. There he goes again.
And down to the 7-yard line. Well, we know they like to get him the ball in space there, an underneath route, get it to him, let him make some people miss. Turned out to be a big play in overtime.
Did it ever. And let's face it, it's a league of matchups. That's what you want. Get a running back into space, as you talked about, put the ball on him and let him do the work afterwards. And that time, it worked really well.
On first down, it's Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Ready? Chill. Bombers.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On the sneak, it's Nix. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins, 38.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. First throw in overtime for Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Goff. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Goff. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes 4th down. Goff. He'll try to do it himself. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's a win here for the Bills, and it was thanks in large part